Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Big Robbie 1990, and I will be continuing off with more Fallout 4. Sorry, I sounded like that.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Benet has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good.
Father has accomplished
The responses
so much.
map almost identically to
Hi, Karen.
expectations. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far.
Almost done.
It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are...
Sure.
If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do, sir.
Oh, pretty well.
I can't
There we
argue
go.
with that.
Hi, Lorna.
Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks
Excuse me.
again.
Of course.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
We're all looking
Hi,
forward
Doc.
to working
They
with
weren't
you.
kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people
worked.
would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
You rude,
I just
inconsiderate
wanted to find my
lady!
son.
Get out of the way!
Keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the
Jeez.
great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions
Sorry.
you might have afterward.
That stupid
As
lady
you might
kept
guess,
pushing me out of the
we
way.
keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy.
It must be a challenge to meet.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks.
Right.
When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a
Sure.
good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, That's all for now. You can resume your duties.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately. Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
You're not my mother.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Dr. Fillmore,
What's on your mind?
who built this place originally?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Allie,
Hey, what do you need?
I'd like to know about the people in your
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low-priority maintenance and labor.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hi
Hi,
there.
Gopher.
Something I can help you with?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
Oh, well, that was rude. Okay. Now there's that one lady that kept getting in my way. She wouldn't, like, back off. Jeez. I'm trying to talk to somebody, you keep pushing me out of the way.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now.
Doc?
It's
Welcome.
remarkable that
So
any
good to
child
have you
can
here.
survive for
Dr.
so long
Clayton
up there,
Holden,
don't you think?
Head of the Bioscience Division.
Welcome back.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early
I didn't
stages,
see any gorillas.
but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is, but I have to ask.
I'm not sure. Right.
It's a big decision, I know, but it's also a... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
You mentioned medical care?
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Doc. He's our top biologist. Dr. Volkert, you won't find...
Okay. Well, where's the gorillas? Oh.
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. You're here. Glad you made it.
And you need to shut your mouth, Baldy. Don't even know how you're even losing your hair down in here. I wonder when one day in the future where you just take a little drop of water and just splash it on food and then boom, like full course meal.
Scanning.
Can't wait to just like add a drop of water to pizza and then bam, cooked pizza like immediately right off the bat, like right there.
Sir. Authorized personnel.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
Hi there.
Carry on, ma'am.
On the targeting
Dr.
package
Orman's
upgrades I
lecture on
asked for.
cold fusion
Maybe I
was
should
nothing
take some
short
courses
of a
with me.
revelation.
You know, send a message.
Doctor?
Please
So,
don't. There's enough friction as it is between
Naos,
us and pretty
Acting
much
Director
all the
of
other
Synth Retention
departments.
Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand.
Why?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are...
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping?
Oh?
Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned... Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already.
Sure.
In fact, I'd very much like to...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than... I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the...
Fine. Once a
Right.
Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration.
Hi, Dr. Lady.
In those cases where the procedure is successful,
Oh, we're your
the
cool
synth
friends?
returns to duty with no memory
What about your
of its
hot
time in
friends?
service. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to...
Hello.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment
So who's your hot friends?
for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
You know what I was thinking? If I could ever sum up enough money one day in the future, when we're all 18 and older, let's go to
Clearance
France.
confirmed.
It shouldn't be too cold. It shouldn't be too hot. There should be no tornadoes. There should be no snow.
Good
there
to
should
see
be
you.
no heat
Father's a
waves.
great man. You must be very proud.
I think that would be great.
Remember, health and
Tell him
happiness
somewhere.
go hand in hand.
You're not going to answer? Well, that's rude. No, that's fine. I'm not asking you about your friends personally. I'm just asking about us. No, we're going to France. But you gotta wait till you're 18 first, though, Kyron.
There we go.
That's an ammo box?
All systems nominal.
See, we're all gonna go to France, and then it's gonna turn into the movie Taken 4, and then we're all gonna be screwed. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Hmm? That's a couch? Looks like a bed.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we... Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, when you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered.
Right.
Under his leadership, the Raiders have... I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia.
Sure. Who erased his memory?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now you should get moving. Many people...
Interesting. Very interesting. I always like the fact that when they make machines like this, they always got to keep like the crotch area like more open due to the fact that, yeah, you know, it might be really bad if they can't move.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't...
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But speaking of tech, I'm dying to find out...
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weak...
That would be the best... Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what... I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take...
Sure.
After that, we'll have to see what we've got. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. Good luck, Knight.
Alright, now I gotta go to Primmerden. I don't even know how to pronounce that blimp. That Zeppelin.
Unless you like getting shot.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the...
Well done, Knight. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade.
Sure.
Now, thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special... Once again, Knight.
More crap to do. I don't know, why is everyone so quiet? I think it's because Sheveko, Anonymous, and Sassy are not here. You know, I've also found that when those three are in here, like, the whole chat blows up. That's what I want from you guys, but I guess it's a little too much to ask for.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
But that's fine. You guys are all shy. Oh, you are? And her dogs? Hey, Sam. Introvotes? I know you mean introverts. Introvotes.
Can't believe
Are you guys like having internal votes on the inside that you're dying to get out?
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is?
It will, but we've got a lot of work. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Fridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
I have never got this far in the game, so I have no idea what to expect. Are they building
This
a giant
storage
robot?
bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Ingram?
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem.
I wish I had your... because this... Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every...
Why is the power blowing?
Liberty Prime has a highly A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over... I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power...
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Look at the Dominator. It dominates. I am a Dominator, and I am not a tumor. I am the Tuminator. A Tumornator.
My duty shift was long.
Tomb. Yay! Tomb Raider comes out next month. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play it. It's gonna be hopefully amazing. I don't know. Seriously, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? What y'all up to? I know Larna's working on the picture.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Dr. Lee.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online.
Oh, that was easy. That was easy.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her with the zoo.
Is there an easier way to like literally just go from one place to another instead of having to do this? What do you mean you're stealing money with a magnet? Are you playing Roblox or something? So I think I played that game too to try it out. Oh yeah, are you guys playing the Pokemon in the Discord? How is it holding up? Is it doing what it's supposed to be doing in the Pokemon channel and only the Pokemon channel?
My experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Oh yeah, I placed 5th in the tournament I was in. In my Tap Titans 2 clicker game I play.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she? Yeah. Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that.
Oh, so you're
In
stealing?
fact, since things are going so well, we're
Why
gonna
you
have
sad,
you start
Javier?
building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea. The actuators are what allows... Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple... We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets. What we need you to do is build the...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is, according to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any... We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of that.
Once you start building, good luck.
Locate a high-powered magnet. Huh? Well, what were you guys arguing about?
If they're out there, we'll find them.
Yeah, you better die, Suicider. I am not screaming for anything.
Pay for that. Greetings, ma'am.
Well, cool. The synths won't attack me.
At full capacity.
Cool. Maybe the next time I replay this with mods, I might actually side with the Institute. Don't tell the Brotherhood.
I'll wear your guts around my neck! Out there, somewhere. Annoy! Come on!
Oh, doggy died.
No fight today. You can't hide forever!
Who says I'm hiding?
Baby scared?
You stole $4.30. Is this an elevator?
Can you see them, man?
Yes, it is.
Found the target.
Must have been nothing.
Oh. How old are you guys? I think everybody's been in those conversations.
Yes. Sweet.
No, it's alright. I understand. I mean, you're trying to do the right thing by talking her out of it anyway, so... At least it's not like one of the last persons in the past where they kept talking about them wanting to commit, you know, to that unholy deed. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, but unfortunately, let's try not to talk about that kind of stuff here, okay? You're just gonna have to do your best to be there for her, talk to her, comfort her, and make sure that you're gonna be there for her, even if you don't like her or if you do like her. Gotta show her support. No, it's fine, Javier. You just, like I said, from what I just said, you just gotta give her support that she needs. I mean, it's gonna be difficult, but it only depends if she listens or not. I mean, other than that, there's really not much of anything that you could do. Thanks, Javier. Oh, big old electrical robot.
I can't believe
right
super
there.
mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
Science isn't wrong. Hey, Vault 101. Well, that's quite convenient. No, I do not want to take all of that. There we go. Don't I have to make 4 of these?
Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your
electric
next
magnetic
assignment.
pulse is an
It won't be long
EMT.
before
Basically,
Prime
what that does is it completely fries and destroys every electronic device, which basically will never work again
can
as
walk
soon as
and
it's
talk,
fried.
But he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime on?
Prime has 2 weapon systems. His eye laser. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack.
Really? Shouldn't be a problem.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air. But since we arrived, our scouting...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now. but the Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding
it was super effective. It would quite literally be super
effective.
effective.
A nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this includes. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere. What?
I'll head out there.
Good. Scribe Halo. I suggest. Good luck.
I think it must have been that big building I must have found then. Well, yeah, like an EMP, remember, it destroys everything. So that means you lose electricity, like even your controller will no longer work, nothing. Even if it has batteries in it, it's not going to work. It's done for. It's completely destroyed. It will never work again. Unless you replace the, the components, the electronics, and everything else. But other than that, that thing's dead. Just like someone's car. Dan's, where'd you come from? Just like if you did it on somebody's car, their car will never work again. Unless you replace everything. Well, unless you know like the yield, area of the yield, then you won't have to worry about that. I wanted like an EMP gun to where like if anybody like cuts me off and they're not supposed to and they're going to cause an accident, just shoot their car with an EMP. I know, as wrong as that sounds, but honestly, you shouldn't be endangering my life. And you know what they say, an eye for an eye.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the
Scribe
fire
Halen.
scat off
It's
my
good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support,
Right. That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate. Anyway, I know I've had the. We've rigged up the. When you find the bombs, after that you should probably head back to Proctor.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Doesn't sound too.
Ah, no. Look, if you don't, good luck.
Alright, now locate the bomb storage facility. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it when I found that site. It was going to be important. Oh, so it's somewhat. It's always peaceful in here. Well, on my channel, I mean. Watch, there's going to be a lot of Deathclaws in here, aren't they? Actually, no, I'm not really afraid of Deathclaws unless... You know what? I just thought of something. Bethesda, well, and Obsidian need to remake Fallout New Vegas. Build it from ground up and add virtual reality to it. Oh my god, I'd be crapping my pants so much every time a Deathclaw came out of nowhere. Oh, well, it's very peaceful here, too. That is a big freaking bomb. Huh? What hit me? Mole rats. Oh my god, it's day! It's Dawn of the Dead! Well, that was easy. Really? VATS enhanced boxing gloves? Why? Why oh why? I'm just waiting for a Deathclaw. Oh, Reavers, huh? really like he just came out of the wall. Mind my own business and something just crawls out of the wall. Okay, of course that would make sense. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. I have no idea what I'm doing. Because ever since I met my son the first time in this game, I just completely uninstalled it and never wanted to finish it. And because I was asked in Mixer and YouTube to play it, if I had it, I played it.
Powering weapons.
I think you got him.
Hopefully, that's the last of them.
Yes. Okay, seriously, where am I supposed to be going? I honestly think I'm supposed to be going this way. But this is a dead end. Whew. Okay, get out of the way, robot. Oh, of course. That would make more sense. Hey, Tetra. Gotta go down. I have plenty of ammunition, and I'm not afraid to use it. Ooh, a nuka grenade?
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
It's all right, brother. I'm a...
Far Harbor. You've seen Atom's holy veil. Take this. Follow the brilliant... May Atom...
I read that as inner scrotum, and I was just like, did I read that right? And I was like, no, I read that wrong.
Ma'am?
It's rated M game, so things are bound to slip. Oh. Can I hide in this hole? Oh.
May Atom guide you, sister.
Can you open the door, you jackass? Or do I gotta open up the door?
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. This is the big one. They want to head home to their families before it's too late.
Think of its new primary use in the Commonwealth. Hey.
May Atom guide you, sister.
Oh. Nope. Cooking oil. Yeah, why not? How do I get in there? Of course there'd be other ways. Out of the way. Out of my way. Out of my way. How do you get in there?
My apologies. I think I've lost them.
Yeah, take that. Oh, what's this? Bye, Ada. I really, you know, I don't know why, but I really want to learn how to juggle. Okay. So. How'd you get up here? Oh, cannonball! Okay, so I need to go this way, but how do I go that way? Someone got really mad and stuck a screwdriver in that computer. And I do not know where I'm supposed to be going, and how I'm supposed to be getting there.
Ma'am? May Atom guide you, sister.
That leads up to the exit. And there's a door right here that for some odd reason will not open. So how do I get down there? Like I said, the door's not... Maybe I need to use the computer? I do. My God, look at all these nukes, man. Am I the only one who thinks that Brendan Fraser looks a lot better with long hair than he does short hair? Multiple airports, huh? Vertibird wreckage, huh? Why do I feel like this is from Fallout 2? Oh, of course there's a church over here. Hey Crotex, how you doing? Oh, what have I done? Oh, cool.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Legendary tar barrel tool. Get him, Ada. Die, scum of the earth. Go up here. Oh, you're up here.
Resistance is futile.
Why don't you actually get down to here? Oh! So I found out in Fallout 76, the perks are actually randomized with cards. Of course they stack, and you can switch them out anytime you want, but I don't know how I feel about that.
We'll emerge victorious.
Lorna shakes her head a lot. Yeah, it looks like I'm peeing fire. Interesting. Great balls of fire, or in this case, streaming hot fire. While capable of dealing a massive amount of ballistic damage in a short period of time, the minigun needs a moment to spin up before it can be fired. Kamehameha. Huh?
Hesitating to pull the trigger against Commonwealth scum can be fatal. Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with...
You're gonna what? Oh crap, that was fast.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
In the meantime, I should probably repair my power armor. I like how all the parts are all moved out. Ooh, I'll take the blowtorch. Ooh, I'll take the steel. Ooh, there's a door here. You guys have a Vilk? I said Vilk. You guys have a milk vending machine? What? Watch, the Institute are gonna show up. of the way. Out of my way.
Proctor. Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Are you sure that...
Of course. I've checked every connection, every...
Proctor? All the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shot.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the...
Yeah, you get to press the button!
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task.
Ooh! I'm gonna be Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. Ooh, what does this button do?
Liberty Prime.
There it goes.
Back online.
Yay! I didn't expect to see you again, you OP sexy SOB.
Accepted.
What do you say?
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module. Online. Audio functionality test. Initialized. Designation. Liberty Prime. Mark II. Mission. The liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets. Any and all red Chinese invaders.
Why are you smiling?
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems. Nominal. Weapons. Hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about...
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs... Right now, we have him running off of the Prydwen's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send... Before you head off to your next assignment, I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak, and thank you, Knight.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Where is a workbench? Oh well. Let's see. Because they're up in your bum. Look how holy crap, it's Jesus. I don't know the rest of the song. I was hoping there was going to be a power armor thing.
Station keeping maintained.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Is Is Quinlan absolutely certain?
Proctor Quinlan validated the information numerous times. I can assure you, his results are accurate. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
There must be some other way.
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Wow. Well, I get to pull up. Really? Dan's has been a synth this whole entire time? Or was he just recently replaced not that long ago? Like I said, I've never beaten this or even got... Sorry. I'm a little choked up.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't want to talk about it.
I've been poring over Dance. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid... I think our best approach would be to identify every location. You may want to get comfortable. This could...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't have time to discuss it.
Why? In too much of a rush to pull the trigger? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, there's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Haylen, you're addressing a senior officer and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us...
Of course. I believe I have some information that's...
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me...
Yes, ma'am. If you'll follow me, ma'am.
I'm not gonna kill Dan's.
Well, if it isn't the woman who revived Prime.
I'm not gonna do it.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed.
Repair my power armor.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Why can't I repair it? Oh, of course I lack requirements. Okay, you know, that's wonderful.
Haylen?
This way.
Are you gonna get going? Really?
This way.
Hail Knight.
This way.
Zengul.
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Sleeves those on.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
This way. Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
Aren't you supposed to tell me?
Yes. But before I've known Paladin Danse, he trained me, showed me the ropes, and he's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. Danse is the most selfless person I've ever met. That's why I'm asking you. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's...
All right, I'll hear.
That's all that I'll just have to trust that when the time comes... Before the Prydwen showed up, Danse had me identify a fallback point. It was listening post Bravo. An old It's isolated. And we're just... be careful.
Alright, sweet. Oh, look at that. There's Nuka-Cola Quantum. Yeah, weirdo. Hey. Right, Lorna? Hey. Weirdo. Alright. Giggity, 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 goo. Giggity, giggity. Stick around. Alright. Giggity, 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 goo. Giggity. Somebody say something to me. Say hello, or how do you do, or stop. Something. Guys. Guys.
The Prydwen running. Proctor Quinlan is the best.
Hello? Is anybody out there? Be like, hello? I'm a flamingo. Something? Alrighty then, giggity. Thank you. Giggity. Giggity you. Stick around. Ooh. Hey, never look down the barrel of the gun. Why is it getting closer to my face? Oh no, it's gonna shoot me. Oh, someone's here. I gotta die.
We may have no more hiding for you.
No!
Turret down. If they're out there, we'll find
Stuck.
them.
It's got me some kind of trance. Somebody say something to me. Anything. Say how do you do. Say why. Say goodbye. Say something. I got 20 spirit points for no reason. Oh, of course. There's a terminal right here.
Going down.
Oh, you're concentrating on juggling? Learn to multitask better.
Take them down.
If you want to. like how he was all suave, just sit down in that chair, just typing away at the computer.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Danse.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Haylen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do.
Thank you, my friend. The only clear choice is for me. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success.
Right.
Now, come on.
Told you I wasn't gonna kill him. Did I lie to you?
Going up.
I think not. Can't believe I want to say this, but I need balls to juggle. Or at least a round object. Out of the way. Out of the way.
Ground floor.
Out of the way. Nope. Scoot over, fatty.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
He's still alive because you're wrong about him.
Him? Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life.
That is true.
You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well.
Right.
I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the...
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single...
You do realize, Kyron, that during World War II, America only had 2 nuclear weapons. And everyone else in the world thought we were joking when we had much more. Well, we only had 2. And the 2 we dropped happens to be both in Japan. We only had 2. America only had 2 nukes at that time. Ever since then, that's when nukes skyrocketed. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, a Russian spy stole the schematics to building their own nukes. That's why Russia has nukes. But everyone else, I don't really know.
Alternative. Dance. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Prydwen Knight. Take some time.
Yeah, that's also the bad part about World War II, is that World War II actually got us out of our economic crisis. And then Bill Clinton sold the United States to China. And then we got out of our other economic crisis again. Well, guess what? Now we're back.
Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here.
Are you gonna have a problem killing...
I might physically be a synth, but my heart, the Institute, is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess tech... I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet...
This area could withstand
I didn't even hear him
sustained
leave.
heavy assault. Impressive.
Rude. Be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Alright, and I'm back.
Can you believe synths are replacing... Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
You're not going to have him killed behind my back, are you?
I'm a man of my word, Knight. If he remains invisible to the Brotherhood of Steel, he has nothing to fear. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I'm honored, Elder.
You've earned it by your own actions. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity. To our brothers, I trust you won't disappoint them. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain, report to him immediately. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ooh, blind betrayal. I got me an achievement. Giggity giggity goo.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this... Now, before we launch our attack, they're a small but capable group that uses... Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operation. If we strike them now, we should be able to match...
Why is the railroad...
Even with their relatively small numbers, they've already proven to be resilient against superior forces. Worse still, they possess...
Right.
If we intend to end the synth menace, destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. To that end, here's a list of the 5...
Do they all have...
Absolutely. It's the only... Now, before you depart...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more... If you could use this holotape to decrypt it, I'm certain we could put Pam's computer...
Anything useful you can...
We have very little... It's prime... I have no idea how successful... I'm sure Proctor Quinlan...
I think that should be... When you're ready, they'll provide demo... Add Victoria.
Right.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Delta sequence initiated. Mission time.
I wonder if my missions are gonna end anytime soon. Scrappy.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
There we go. That's why in Hey Arnold, that principal was like, "Go humans, go! Go humans, go! Oh, oh, oh!" About the aliens. Go humans, go! Go humans, go! Of course, me, I'd be like, "Oh!" Adhesive is rare and used to create nearly every mod. I'm gonna take a picture of that, because on the website it says it's an uncommon material. Uncommon.
Let's do this! Oh, no, you don't. Hit him from the side! No, no.
I kind of feel really bad doing this. Oh, you should have died. How do I get down there? Of course.
What? Need backup! Long live.
Mission accomplished. Huh? Over here, over here!
Brotherhood is here! They're here! Brotherhood is here! They're here! Take them all
Oh, that guy was Brotherhood.
Detonation pack secured and ready, sir.
I gotta kill everybody?
Something's out there.
I didn't do this to, you know, go on a killing spree of innocents. That's fricked up. That's really messed up. Just keep them as prisoners. They can't do anything.
We've got trouble.
You think that is going to stop me?
I like how your name is Rory.
You think that is going to
I also like how you have a minigun.
You think that is going alive, to everyone? Sam.
Oh crap.
No.
It's only a matter of time. switchboard all over again.
Drummer boy?
Oh. Oh.
Why were you called drummer boy?
Hell
no way.
Yeah.
I've lost sight of my target. Engaging hostile target.
I'll take it. What do I gotta do? So how do I reprogram the robot? Did I screw up because I accidentally shot the robot?
Bring it on. Careful, ma'am. I don't think we're alone.
That's going to stop time.
What?
No.
Something's out there. Time to end this.
Sorry, Deacon.
You win. Well done, ma'am.
What's that? Let's do this.
I like how you explode in money.
There we go.
Sam, I'm coming home.
Security lockdown is in effect. Communication in...
Seriously, so how do you reprogram this robot? Do I have to load it with a program?
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has...
I don't think that's it.
Project log?
Would it be under Pam or something? New. Oh yes, there it is.
Pam. Ready for programming instructions. Recommend interface type RJ11G. Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions.
Sorry, Railroad. He's bald. Yeah, it is. It's like, what the heck? Why couldn't you just, like, take everybody under custody? Like, why kill them? I don't care if it's a Fallout game. Like, the diplomatic reasoning would be like, hey, we're gonna...
Railroads like a scared
I guess
bunch of
tie you up.
rabbits scurrying
Well, at least
for
you're not
cover.
gonna die. Just give me the damn robot and you can be set free. But no, I had to go with the Brotherhood of Steel. I probably could have just went with the Railroad. This robot is just terrifying. I actually don't think I've ever encountered one.
My duty shift was long.
Kells?
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
What's going to happen to the...
The location doesn't hold tactical significance, so we'll... I'm also pleased you managed to secure... We are having it brought to the Prydwen. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Inc., congratulations on another success. Ad Victoriam.
Bite me. A-hole.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine.
Believe me.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry you had to be the one. Anyway, we've been feeding him. That's why we need you to...
And I'm betting you know...
Of course I do. Quinlan, the CEO, was some...
Jeez, can I just get on with the game already? Like...
Well, it would be helpful.
I knew. Kells has a... Grab whatever... If the Institute finds out the
You're an inspiration to us all, Paladin. Do us proud.
Well, I think, like I said, I'm gonna do the Institute. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna do the Institute mission, like, side with them when I play this again in the future when it's modded. That way, after I beat this, I can uninstall it and put on Skyrim, because that game's gonna take me a long time.
I always suspected there was something weird about Paladin Dance. Something...
Sorry, Sean, but your name is stupid. I hate how it's spelled.
You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
How did I fail mass fusion? That was the... Yeah. So, okay. Where am I going? The humming of the vertibird is annoying.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn synths, they're crawling all over the place. Thin them out before we drop.
gun doesn't overheat. Am I gonna land anytime soon? Why do they always hide?
Taking too much damage, sir. I'll get us above the roof so you can bail out.
Well, it's just me shooting. I don't see anybody else shooting. Why you're complaining you're taking too much damage is beyond me.
Assessment. You must die.
Hey, look at that. You're gonna fly over him? Oh, I'm gonna fire. How do you get out?
We're in position. Go! Go!
See you on the roof, Paladin.
Press enter to jump from the vertebrae?
Ad Victorium!
I found the target again.
It wasn't enter, it was E.
I'm shutting down.
Got it.
Oh.
Lost visual.
I wonder what caused all the discord around here.
You found the key card. Good. Now we can get that elevator running.
Going down.
You know what? Now I gotta listen to Blink 182 song Down. I'm getting a little uncomfortable right now. Probably had to slaughter innocent people. I'm going down in the ground. Wow, that's loading. I'm gonna check a couple things. I got me droop. 3 hours. Okay. Oh, turn back on. An egg. Yay, Tempest.
Is someone present? You must die now, human.
Destruction of fellow synth verified.
Can I just like jump out? I mean, I'm in power armor. I think I have a lot of ammunition for this gun.
Critically damaged. Repair impossible. Detonating explosive charge.
You're gonna what?
Hello. You must die now, human. Attacking human.
Be warned.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
You are damaging valuable.
Target down.
Of course, expert. You know what that means. There might be something, Rob Zombie. Yeah! Don't forget White Zombie. American Stallion. American Stallion.
Might not be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be in the right direction.
Hostile sensor. Contact detected. Possibly.
Movement detected. Curious.
Systems.
Standing down.
Critical failure.
Let's exit. So do I go back in here? I guess. Ooh, and the Iron Maidens, the all-female band to, what do you call them? Something for Iron Maiden.
Radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection.
Now
I'll
cycling
communicate
airlock.
with you through their
Please
intercom
wait.
system while I monitor everything from out here.
Initiating decontamination sequence.
I'm in power armor, so I should be fine.
Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
That was easy. Neat, I guess.
The building
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated.
What'd that say?
Something's out.
Its radiation levels are insane.
Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Proctor. Let's keep moving. We've got a lot of building to cover. Fire at will!
Wow, you literally came out of nowhere.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
What was that?
And my robot can take care of it while I explore. I don't think Proctor's gonna die. Hi, Robin. For those who are falling asleep, I hope you're awake now.
Yes.
You were juggling with apples? Apples to Apples is a fun card game.
We may have some trouble.
Something's out.
No more hiding for you.
You may now exit the building. Please don't ever return. Thank you. And go F yourself. What? This game is rude. I'm just kidding. I said that. I know I said that.
The Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Let me at him. Let me at him. Sorry, Ada.
There. Over here. Over here. Institute asset damaged.
Engaging hostiles.
Sensor anomaly detected. I'm shutting down. Failure. Upper here. Actuator abandoned.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Son, this is the reason I'm doing this, is because you chose the wrong side.
Thanks for the assist, man.
Hell yeah. We slagged those damn synths.
Am I literally near the end of the game? Am I at the end of the game? When is the end of the game? Because when I remod this in the future, I'm gonna do the Institute thing. It's gotta be the end of the game, right? While we're waiting for a long loading screen, I'm gonna see what's on my phone. Oh yeah, how many clan participation did I do? 14. Oh, sweet. What do you mean it never ends? Hey, Zemos. I like your name, by the way. Zemos and Pachi. Forever loading. Alright, let's see what's on my phone again. Cause dun 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 dun. I'm just gonna sit here and just be like actively like tapping my phone. See, you guys might as well just go fix yourself some popcorn, get yourself a soda or two. Oh, there we go. Finally, jeez.
Should the need arise,
Return to Boston Airport. Going to Boston. Just as a stim pack can be used to revive a fallen human or canine companion during combat, the repair kit can be used to repair a damaged robot. Thank you, Skittles. Don't remind me. Trust me, Kyron, I know it do. I know it do.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
It's so
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
What ended up happening?
Thanks to your help, our forces managed. We've posted a garrison there, and they'll keep. Anyway, we. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxson wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor. Cross our fingers.
We don't need luck, Ingram.
I didn't do it alone. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxson, and we think you should just plug the beryllium.
Right.
Good luck, Paladin.
Alright, so I want to see what Preston has to say about this. Let's get rid of the green text on my bob. Yeah, Kyburn, we don't talk about King Zora and Ocarina of Time. We don't talk about him. Because we know. He sucks. He's a big fish. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, hey, I can repair my armor. Gonna repair my armor. Gonna repair it. Gonna repair it. Do 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 do. Where are you, Preston? Jeez. Oh, how stupid. I didn't activate that quest. Ah, there you are.
At least it's not raining.
I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we gonna do about it?
I say we attack.
I'm all for that. But we don't have...
Sure.
You should give Sturgis that holotape with the Institute data on it. With any luck, in the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working. No half measures. This time, when we attack, I've got something for you to do right now. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think so. No, I did not talk to you to do that. Seriously, Preston, screw you. Oh yeah, one other thing. A settlement needs your help. Yeah, screw you, big guy. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. No comprende. This sucks. Anyway. I get to push the button.
We really should just stay out of each other's way.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory.
We could have moved that for you.
Possible.
Rude.
Salute.
Ad Victoriam.
Proceeding to target coordinates. Freedom
Get him, Prime.
is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
Pick me up. I'm gonna ride on your shoulder. Pick me up.
Fall out.
Do you need repair too, Ada? I'm so happy we get to be side by side again. Fallout 3 was amazing. Don't let me down.
Glory is the reward of valor.
Are you sure about that? So where am I going?
Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Freedom is always worth fighting for.
Damn right it is. Okay, dude, like wasting your nuke on these guys, that was not necessary.
Shutting down.
Damage. Sustaining hostile target.
Ah, crap. Trying to get on his head. Ooh. Really? Really? It won't let me up there? That would have been so epic, just riding his head in the battle.
American casualties. Unacceptable. Overkill protocol authorized.
Be warned. I cannot allow these attacks to continue.
Just Eradicator, huh?
Leg damage. Mobility decreased.
Engaging with Chinese aggressors.
Forgot to upgrade. Rude. Forgot to upgrade my weapon I wanted to.
Engaging hostile leg form.
Okay, now would be a good time to use it.
Obstruction detected. Overland travel to
Hey!
target.
Settle down.
Probability of mission hindrance. 32%. Revised stratagem initiated. Aquatic transit protocol activated.
What?
Probability of mission hindrance 0%. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Anchorage will be liberated.
Third rule, you do not talk about Majora's Mask.
I'm not certain you're aware of this, but robots were never meant to swim.
This might be a while.
Freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
Are you already out of the water? I want to watch you squish a bad guy.
Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected.
Well, theoretically, the simple white clothing from the Institute.
Systems damage. Institute safe. Damage. We will not fear the Red Menace. Shutting down.
You know what? I'm gonna be right back. I want to upgrade my gun that I got. And then I'll be back. Hopefully I didn't miss too much. I mean, I really didn't want to ruin it. Ooh, what you making over there, Preston? It's a funky
Sure,
gun, man.
let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
There's no need for you to ever be rude, ever. %, fire rate, 50% faster.
Man, I'm using your robot powers for good.
Ooh. And you can only hold 30 bullets. Oh well, it's better than nothing. Originally named by the descendants of those held in Chinese internment camps before the Great War, the Yao Guai is a ferocious mutated bear. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I hate these things. You think after all that time, you would heal those wounds at the side of your stomach? Huh? Oh, you gonna growl at me?
This area could withstand a sustained heavy assault. Impressive.
There you are. Oh, you're glowing in the dark. Cool. You got lights on, huh?
I hold these truths to be self-evident. That all Americans memorial site recognized.
Hey! Tell me when you're turning.
Patriotism subroutines.
Use your hand signals.
Honoring the fallen is the duty of every red-blooded American.
Almost there.
Is someone present?
I chose plasma because, you know, plasma is more powerful.
Scanners operating at 100% efficiency. Enemy presence detected. Attack imminent.
I got reinforcements.
Area's cut.
Bring it on, big guy. Where's my gun? There. I'm flying.
Find anything useful?
How long is this going to take?
At Victoria!
Powering weapons.
that Raider veteran is, they're no longer alive.
Anchorage will be liberated.
Seriously, where am I going? This is gonna be a 3-4 hour stream, isn't it? See, if I just finish this now, then, you know, I can wipe this off my list. Where you going, big guy?
Alaska's liberation is imminent.
Oh, you gotta go through the water again?
Accessing dictionary database. Entry. Communism. A form of government in which the state controls everything and people are denied freedom.
I guess that sums it up. I like how I have a Brotherhood of Steel behind me. I have air support. I got this big old gigantic robot, and I got my plasma gun.
I hold these truths to be self-evident, that all Americans are created equal and are endowed with certain unalienable rights.
I like how the Institute's blue and the what do you call it? Red. Reminds me of Star Wars. Why are the TIE fighters, the Sith Lords, you know, have like red lightsabers and what do you call it? But their TIE fighters have green lasers.
Objective reached.
And then the frickin' X-Wings and stuff have like red lasers. Why is that?
Scanning defenses.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Target located. Scanning results. Negative.
Saw you, machine scum, you non-Terminator rejects.
Subterranean red Chinese compound detected. Obstruction depth 5 meters. Opposition, sand, gravel, and communism. Tactical assessment. Reach compound
not
to
like
restore democracy. Warning. All personnel should move to minimum safe distance.
Excuse me, Elder Maxson.
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
I can't believe you're here with us. Are you digging a tunnel?
Obstruction eliminated. Ground units initiate. Directive 7-3.
Alright, I guess let's do this. Woo! Ad Victorium.
The mission is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done. Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it. Man or machine. Once
59
we
out
reach
of
our
84
target, you'll
achievements,
need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Attach it to the reactor, and it can be detonated remotely from a safe distance. It will be more than enough to annihilate the Institute in its entirety. Ingram, you're to remain here and teleport us out when the job is done.
Ooh. This looks like a Gek. Handle with extreme care. Yeah, thank you. Whoa, what does this say? High voltage. Okay.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Do I kill my son? Well, I mean, my in-game son?
This is the Institute? I'm disappointed. I expected more from them.
If I had a plasma rifle that was like that laser rifle I had, I'd call it a plasma cutter. Why is it always the right arm for those suits?
Combat initiated.
I won't hurt the innocent. I just want to shoot me dead.
Shutting down.
I regret any suffering you may incur. Critical failure.
Oh, of course. Yeah, this makes me believe I'm actually not a good first-person shooter game player, but I know I am. Deep down inside, I am.
Target down.
Something's out there.
I'm a robot gorilla, so I don't really care if I kill it or not. Hey, Javier.
Fire.
Yeah, what happened, Javier? What happened?
Who's there?
Something's out there.
Your attack cannot be done.
Alright, I can't deal with this reloading anymore.
For victory!
XPN-20A?
I am the victim of violence. Be warned, I cannot allow these attacks.
Never-ending combat rifle. Unlimited ammo capacity. We're all using lasers.
Primary sensor critically damaged.
I have Dying Light that I plan to play with my friends in the future.
Leg actuator damaged.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
Paladin,
Wow.
we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
Oh, we're going down. I think that's really dumb. Don't forget, there's a silent B after that.
Damn, scary.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Javier. Where do I go?
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
You're sick.
What's happened to you? Are you sick?
But don't pretend to care now. You had your chance to help me, then cast me aside instead. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
All the enemies you created. You can't imagine why I'd be standing here.
Perhaps I didn't think to count you among them. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, if you help me...
Why would I ever consider helping you?
Help me.
The terminal behind. That will disable some...
Sure.
Now go.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
Sean?
You've doomed humanity. You know that. There's nothing more to say.
Are you in any pain?
Yes, of course.
Son?
All our work laid to waste. There's nothing more to say.
I wish there was...
You've made that impossible. Just get out. There's nothing more to say.
Sean.
It's too late.
All right.
Ceasefire. The heck? What was that?
Target reacquired.
Engaging hostile life form.
Since Stormer is just like...
Be warned. I cannot allow critical failure.
You're damaging valuable non-nuclear property. Institute property. Systems damaged.
Going weapons cold.
Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Watch, everything I'm doing is literally no good. And at the end of the game, it's gonna be horrible.
Threat neutralized. Quickly. Something's out there.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Is someone present? You must die now, human.
Commencing termination of organic life form. Instituting signal. Damage.
Primary sensor critically damaged. Hit sustained. Assessing damage. I am hit. Are you sure you want to do that? Engaging. Your attack cannot be tolerated.
No mercy.
Down there.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
What?
Our work here is done. Proctor Ingram, it's time to teleport us out.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... Well, this child
Please,
showed
Mom,
up.
don't leave
He
me
claims
here.
to
I
be the
want to go with
Paladin's
you.
son.
Please proceed to your assigned...
Why did you call me Mom?
What? You're my mother. Why else would I call you that?
Who told you I was...
What do you mean? Nobody told me.
Oh, this is...
I'm not a baby, and I'm old enough. The only help I need is to get out of here. Now can we please go?
I'm not sure that...
I promise I won't be too much trouble. I'll stay out of your way. So can I go with you?
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you...
Yes. I mean...
I'm glad you are here to save me.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Everything looks green. System's warmed up and ready to go if you are.
Absolutely.
You got it, Paladin. I'm going to send you and Elder Maxon directly to the detonation site. I'll make sure the kid gets some new clothes. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking... Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Step into the relay.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Elder Maxon?
Time to go, Paladin.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued.
Oh, that light hurts.
Proctor Ingram has assured me that we'll be outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin. The Institute and their synth abominations must be eradicated.
Whoa. Wow. Can I survive if I jump off of this? You know what, Kyron? I have no idea. Sorry, I didn't get to answer your question.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed, but the road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Did I just beat Fallout 4? I did.
Elder.
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible.
So, we've won?
Absolutely, sister. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth, and begin one anew.
Then let's get to it.
I'm pleased that you're anxious to continue your... But this is neither the time nor the place. Return to the Prydwen, and...
I got 2 achievements. A nuclear option, prepared for the future. I just got 2 achievements. You couldn't see it because my webcam, my big face is blocking it.
May the Institute's fall.
Da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Paladin, I'm pleased you've returned. Captain Kells and I wanted to speak with you. Captain Kells.
As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. There are still super mutants and ferals to be dealt with, as well as any remaining synths that escaped the blast. It's our hope that you will continue serving with the Brotherhood and assist us with eradicating these threats.
Of course, Captain.
Very good, Paladin.
In light of your service, Captain Kells and I both feel you deserve unique recognition. It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel... Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor.
Thank you both.
The honor is ours. So, Sentinel, for the first time since we've met, I have no orders for you. From this moment forward, you will decide which... Captain Kells and the personnel at the Cambridge police station. Where you go from here, ad Victoriam.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is all of Fallout 4. I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care, have a good one. And just remember, war never changes.
You needed to ask me something, Sentinel?